Football from Yard, the People's Channel.
Greeting football from Yard Massive. During the pre-match press conference for the final match against Panama, Jason Hall from Jason Gooner TV asked McClaren about his habit of going up into the stands to watch games and what was the driving force behind it.
The first 20 minutes of any game are the most important in both halves. So it's important that we know what's going on with the opponent and if there's any problems, anything that we need to adjust or move. I found the best solution, I used to do it a lot, was the first 20 minutes to sitting in the stand, and then I could come down and communicate with the team or the coaches and get one or two opinions.
He also indicated why he had to do that, while other national team head coaches are not doing the same thing.
We were very fortunate in the UK because we had tablets on the bench, and I see the USA with about 3 or 4 tablets on the bench, so I'm a little jealous. But I see tablets, and we used to use them on the bench, where you can actually see the game in real time at an angle from above and see what's happening tactically.
While the primary reason he spoke about for employing this technique was the team's resource deficit, he then gave away the real reason why you don't see other coaches in the tournament doing it.
Unfortunately, that hasn't worked because that's cost me money, I've learnt this morning, so I'm not allowed to do that.
Given that the practice is against the tournament rules and McClaren fined, one has to wonder how come he and the JFF were unaware of the rules. CONCACAF provides the rules to the teams in the competition and the broader public in advance of the tournament. The rules include the coaching staff in the definition of a team delegate and state quite clearly the restrictions applied to the coaching staff. The coaches have to remain in the technical area throughout the match except in special circumstances. The special circumstances do not include getting a bird's-eye view from the stands. Usually it is the responsibility of the General Secretary, currently Roy Simpson, and team manager, currently Omar Stennett, to be aware of all the tournament rules and guide the team officials accordingly. For some reason, both were either unaware and failed to communicate the rules to McClaren, or they communicated it to McClaren and he decided to do it anyway. McClaren, Simpson and Stennett need to add this to the lessons learned from the tournament and adjust accordingly. Administrative sloppiness is something that plagues the Jamaican team almost every World Cup qualifying cycle, as the plethora of resources that are provided by CONCACAF during the Gold Cup disappear, and the reliance is instead on the JFF's financial and human resources. If the administration itself is not organized and on point, then it will ultimately trickle down to the players.
Respect as always. Link Kitchen next time.